can't give you attention. I'm trying to reach for the sky like the cowboy said. Real talk, man, I feel some tension. No heartbreak, my heart gets mentioned. She say she ain't into the social, she a virgin. I should have asked her questions. Tell me stuff in the BT. If you ask me real talk, yeah, I feel a connection. I can't lie in on my phone, got my pen and my pad, best know that I'm working. But you ring on my line and it's more than twice. You say you must feel like a burden. Don't know me, I'll be barely speak. So how can you say I'm your favorite person? And you say you don't need no attention, but how do I know that for certain? Okay, texting guys when you don't text me. Oh shit, it looks like they got something you need. They got time and they have no life, just sitting at home and they're smoking weed. There's no way they can level with me. Have you lost your mind? I make bread like wheat. Been out on the street trying to make my pee. Now I'm writing these rhymes trying to rap on beats. I gotta follow my dreams. There's no way in hell they're stopping me. So please stop singing like me. And tell me if you're on my team. Cause I really don't care if you step and leave. I work so hard and I'm only a teen. I do what I can, I don't need you. Cause I got next big TV. She tells me that we're gonna be rich. Oh shit, that shit won't come for free. She tells me that she's here for me. Okay, thank you, but talking shit. She brought a gift to my gaff, wanna hear me rap. I don't know if she's proud of me. But let me just ask you a question. Why you talk to the gang? I pray I can sell my soul right now, but I choose not to. I rise up for the working. My mind's at work, TikTok, you smirk. I'm trying to make bread, but I'm hurting. Deep down, connect like force. We gone like G's outside, we're perfect. But on the inside, it's a long ride. I don't know if it's working. I'm so sorry, I can't give you attention. I'm trying to reach for the sky like the cowboy said. Real talk, man, I feel some tension. My heart gets mentioned. She say she ain't into the social, she a virgin. I shouldn't ask that question. Telling me stuff in the BT. If you ask me real talk, yeah, I feel a connection. I'm so sorry, I can't give you attention. I'm trying to reach for the sky like the cowboy said. Real talk, man, I feel some tension. No heartbreak, but my heart gets mentioned. She say she ain't into the social, she a virgin. I shouldn't ask that question. Telling me stuff in the BT. If you ask me real talk, yeah, I feel a connection. I can't lie in on my phone, got my pen and my pad. Let's know that I'm working. When you ring on my line and it's more than twice. You say you must feel like a burden. Don't know me, I'll be barely speak. So how can you say I'm your favorite person? And you say you don't need no attention, but how do I know that for certain? I'm so sorry, I can't give you attention. I'm trying to reach for the sky like the cowboy said. Real talk, man, I feel some tension. No heartbreak, but my heart gets mentioned. She say she ain't into the social, she a virgin. I shouldn't ask that question. Telling me stuff in the BT. If you ask me real talk, yeah, I feel a connection. Yeah, I feel a connection. Yeah, I feel a connection.
We pull up, new whip, skirt, gang, new chick, new watch in my bag. I feel so fly in my bag. Left side, swag, right side, swag. Pull up, new whip, skirt, gang, new chick, new watch in my bag. I feel so fly in my bag. Left side, swag, right side, swag. I think this girl on the molly. I think that, oh, she a party girl. I think this girl up for my. Look how you shaking your body, girl. Damn, I'm too drunk to be tripping. Girl, I'm on plenty of liquor. Girl, I bought all of my niggas. Hope you don't plenty your bitches. You need to get on the phone. Tell them no mamas come down. She said I'm talking no sound. Baby, I wanna be down. She said I'm trying to get this. I wanna give you the best. She said
There you go. That fix it now. Sorry, yeah. So I'm not sure. I'm letting them both do whatever they want in essence. So if they wanna race, they can. They have done one before, I believe. Let's have a look. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not 100% sure if they're both racing today. Basically, I just let them do whatever they want to do, and then if they race or they need help, then they can ask me for help. I just let them come and go wherever they need to. But yeah, this will be this. I don't think it'll be the debut. I think they've both done a couple of races already. If they, but they haven't raced together. I think we'll see people struggling on the low grip. Predictions for safety cars. I don't think there'll be too many on this track. I think the only time you'll get any will be like turn 2, coming down to the straight. The cash is, or coming down through the sections of corner. The cash is just done because you can go off into the barrier and come back onto the track there. The rest of it, because you've got quite a bit of runoff. The cash losing it, it is quite easy to lose it on the exit of that corner, especially on the low grip. That won't help if he's on the soft tyres on an outlap though. Oh, we'll look for him on fast laps. Maybe. Yeah, we're on fast laps already. Fair enough. Kudlis just getting losing a little bit of traction on the exit of the curb. I don't think we'll have too many safety cars here. We've got so much runoff. I can't imagine we'll have loads. Kudlis doing a very similar thing to Dakash, losing it on into the gravel, but showing us where the runoffs are. Interesting. I think the whole S1 is a nightmare itself for starting laps. I think it's a nightmare on low grip. I think when you're looking at when you're up to 100% grip or anywhere sort of 97-98% grip, it's all right then. It's the entire section's pretty much flat. So providing your line's correct, I think it'll be all right. So far we've got Hannah with the fastest lap, a 120.3. Mac not improving at the moment. Freezer currently in P3, doing a 120.6. And in comparison to our pre-qualification lap times, Gavars was holding the fastest lap on 94% grip of a 119.4. So Gavars can probably go almost a second faster than most people who have done laps now. This wasn't a track I enjoyed, but after season 1 and doing it on LFM a little bit, I love this track. I tried Cold Hards in the pre-quali. It's like driving on ice. Yeah, I think hards in this car are very difficult, personally, and I think your setup needs to be tailored to hards for me personally a little bit more. Some people, they don't seem to make too much of a difference. I think softs and mediums are okay for like everything, but the hards are diabolical in my opinion. Got everyone pretty much warming the tyres up. What I do want to look at though is Gavars. So we're going to have Gavars on a hot lap here, but with some traffic. Let's do a onboard. Fastest in pre-qualification. This will be, I think, his first fast lap. I don't see us having the board for him at the moment, but that could be the board hasn't updated yet. So you just see a little downshift there and a lift from Gavars. Using all the curbs. Them curbs on low grip can mess you up massively if you take too much of them. Or if you're hitting the wrong angle or you don't take too much, you can go very wide. Gavars just taking a little bit of touching the gravel there and it dragging him out to the right on the exit of the corner. Feathering the throttle out of the exit. I've been hit in the middle of the straight. Report it. There's 30 minutes to go. There's the gripper level will increase. For mentality wise, ignore it. But the on sort of, I'd report it after the race. Gavars just losing it on the exit of the curb there, touching the rumble strip, sending him pretty much sideways. And that is going to affect his lap time massively. Let's see what he does when he comes across the line. There's a 1:21, almost a second and a half slower than his personal best on this grip level.
Jumping into qualifying.
Yo! Actimel joins us.
17 drivers, it's not that bad. We're only missing 2 then from the pre-race count.
Yeah, I was just saying this has become one of my favourite tracks, especially in this car. I didn't like it when I first drove it, and then it's become one of my favourite.
Absolutely stellar circuit for racing here, Road Atlanta. It's a great track. It's a great track.
Gavars probably not getting the exit he wants. Tatuus getting a really impressive lap, but Hannah not far behind, doing a 1:19.9. Hannah doing a 1:19.9 also, split by 5 hundredths.
2.5 hundredths. 2.5 hundredths.
2.5? Maths
Yes.
aren't right. Maths not mathing today. I'm really tired as well, but for anyone watching the stream, if I make any mistakes today, I've had like 5 hours sleep over the past 2 days, so bear with me, apologies. I'll do my best.
Kudlis cannot improve on this lap, but Gavars can. He goes on to provisional pole position with lap time of 19.915, only 3 hundredths.
And he loses it going through turn 1. Damn.
Frieza with the fastest second sector.
Let's go on board with Frieza. 5 attempts up at the moment. Can he nail them? And he doesn't. As soon as we go on board with him, he loses it. Great sector 1, purple sector 2, and loses it coming out the penultimate corner.
Terrible spin for Frieza there in the Junior Locomotives car. As we see now, Hannah going fastest in sector 1 as well.
I've got a Hayati vape. I don't want other people to vape. It's a bad addiction for me. If you don't do it, don't recommend it. I'm not promoting vape, but it is a
live. Are you paid? Is this a
sponsorship? It's not a sponsorship. But if a vape company does want to sponsor me, I'll happily take some free vapes.
Is that product placement?
Yeah, we'll take some free vapes. We'll have it for Matt going across the line to set a 1, and then Hannah
goes faster.
Matt going across the line doing a 1:19.8, and then Hannah smashing out of the park with a 1:19.5. I thought Frieza was going to beat it because we were watching Frieza improve, and these two just smash it. Let's have an onboard with Hannah.
He has just put the whole grid on standby. That's a warning. What a lap from
You
Hannah.
weren't here, but we were talking about Hannah setting a quite a good lap and making a post about it on Instagram, showing Hannah's hot lap.
I did see that lap. That was quite a nice lap, if I do say so myself. He has managed to replicate it here in qualifying. With 9 minutes still to go, he has pole position by 3 tenths of a second. Amazing performance.
I prefer I only get a disposable because I was doing VIR yesterday and I didn't want to charge it, but I normally just got like my own vape, which I put my own coil in and liquid.
I have a question.
Matt going across the line doing a 1:19.6. Only a tenth off Hannah. Go on. And Hannah loses it going through turn 1.
Oi!
Say again. You were going to ask a question?
I had a question about the thing you told about charging and like the disposable. So the question was why?
Do you mean why?
Like why? Like why do you do it?
Why do I vape or why do I what?
Yes.
I used to smoke like 40 cigarettes a day, and
Oh.
I went and then I moved to vaping because it was better for my lungs. Well, it didn't. It's not better for your lungs, but it felt better. Kudlis going to cross the line to do a 119.7, a tenth and a half separating our top three at the moment.
Fastest sector 3 though for Kudlis. I think he was also the fastest in sector 2. So strong lap from him nevertheless. Gavars also now into the 1 minute 19s. Currently P4 on the grid. Still more improvement to come for all of these drivers as the grip starts to ramp up.
Yeah, I used to smoke 40 cigarettes a day. That's probably an exaggeration. It's probably more like 20 a day. But it was diabolical how much.
That's still so much now. That was so expensive now as well.
It wasn't, not to sound old, but it wasn't that expensive when I started smoking. It was like 15, 20 quid for like a pack of 30, what was it used to smoke, like, it was like 30 gram or 50 gram of Amberleaf, something like that, like 20 quid.
Oh.
Because I started smoking straights and then I went to rollies. Kudlis improving. We should stop talking about smoking. No one smoke. It's really bad for you. Kudlis goes across the line to a 119.5. Do you want to do the maths?
Again, 300. Such small gaps here. Such small margins. Great lap from Kudlis. Not even his best sector 3, but manages to get on the provisional pole position. As Hannah here on a lap, not improving though, unless he can find 2/10 coming out of the chicane. Who else do we have? Gavars back in the pits. Kudlis on an out lap as well. Carter Mack might be pushing here.
Our maximum is 20 milligram.
Mack now going for another push lap, can't improve.
Hannah not
Neither
improving.
can Hannah on this lap.
Gavars leaving the pits now. Mac,
all of the top racers on an out lap, I think, no?
Mac's on a fast lap, but he's messed up coming through sector 1. He's a 10th down. Stay on board with him, see if he can improve.
Maybe freeze and maybe trying to get into the 1 minute 19s. Mac abandons his lap, goes back to the pits. Friesen now onto the long back straight. Or apologies, about to get on the long back straight, but neither can he.
He didn't get the exit, and he's not got the turn in right for that corner. He's turned in too late, so he's not been able to get the power down to get the right exit, and it's gonna be a slow. He's gonna be slow going down the straight here. He's already lost a 10th since he exited that corner.
Yeah, he's down in time. We'll have to hope to get a better lap with less than 5 minutes to go in this qualifying session. As we see the corner he previously spun at, managed to keep it together here but can't improve. We'll go for another push lap presumably, as we should see now some fast drivers starting their laps, going for another try for the pole position, or at least the front row for this race here.
Friesen is improving now, coming through sector 1.
Anna starting another push lap, as we can see in a small camera. Also Kudlis in a push lap. Mac finishing his out lap.
Friesen just backs out off the exit, and that he's lost some time there. Doesn't get the turn in right. He misses the apex, and that's going to ruin his lap again. He needs to get the car down into that corner. Let's stay on board with. Let's go on board with Hannah. See if Hannah can
improve. But Hannah's fast as sector 1. Goes purple in the first sector now. Now getting onto the line back straight.
Almost 2/10
chicane to go. What can he find? What can he find here? Green per sector
Our
2
top
now.
3 drivers separated by 500s at the moment.
As Gavars gets ahead of Mac as well. Hannah now on the exit of the last corner through the chicane. Coming downhill towards the line. Can he find the time? Can he improve?
Hannah does
And he goes
improve and
for-
takes provisional pole. Let's go on board with Kudlis. Kudlis not improving at the
Provisional pole by
moment.
1.5 tenths of a second as Kudlis now down in time on sector 2, but approaching the last chicane.
Kudlis found
Any
almost a
final
10th in the
improvement?
last corner.
Can they find it? Is the improvement, is it going to be enough to take back provisional pole?
It's not,
Kudlis
but
past
he's
the sector 3.
but he's sort of taken. He's made it harder for Gavars to get P2. Let's see if Gavars can take P2 here.
Kudlis is less than 600ths away from Hannah for pole position here with 2 tenths to go. 2 minutes to go. Very impressive, very close racing there. As Gavars on a push lap, again down in time. Can he find it all back in the chicane? He does. He does improve.
But
in the chicane.
he didn't get the exit,
Yeah.
so he's not going to improve this lap. See
Passes
what
through the
Max
middle of
got.
chicane, but can't improve on the exit as Mac also losing a bit of time on the exit of turn 7, going onto the straight. Can still brake later and find some time in the last corner. Might be enough to get ahead of Gavars. As a lot of drivers now starting their push laps for the last time in this qualifying session. Car Mac over the line. What can he do? He does improve to P3.
Taking P3 from Gavars. Let's see if Gavars can fight back. Have we got anyone
And
here
a
doing
fast
it?
sector 1 again. Someone has spun.
Oh,
Anfield in the
Anfield though.
wall
I'm not
as
sure
well.
where he's lost it. I can't tell where that is. Goes back to the pits. Not going to be able to get
Qualifying
another
over
lap
for
in.
Anfield. Hannah here getting a little bit blocked. No, sorry. Hannah goes back to the pits, abandons his lap. So now it's on Kudlis and Mac and Gavars. What can they do for the pole position?
We don't see anyone down below improving. Kudlis though. Oh, and he's lost it and it's gone wide. He's not going to improve.
Car Mac, can he get the pole position? He's up in time, but is it going to be enough for pole? Needs to find 1.5 tenths. Has he done it on this lap?
I don't think he's done it. It's not enough. No, it's not enough. Let's have a look at Gavars. See what Gavars is doing. Mac's not going to improve.
Mac
No.
can't find the improvement. Going to be P3 on the grid unless Gavars can do something
on
about it.
a 10th going onto the straight, but he didn't get the exit and he's almost lost it all.
Only contender left out on the track. Gavars, can he improve or can he grab even pole position here?
Contreras.
On to the back straight. On the run down to the chicane. Has to brake later than ever before. Gavars here. Can he find improvement? And he's down a bit on the entry of the corner and cannot find improvement on the exit. So that's going to be qualifying session over for Gavars. Dives into pits and has to accept P4 on the grid for the race. As Hannah grabs pole position from the pits. Wow.
Do you want to give us? Do you want to call out the qualifying time? I'm just going to turn my light on because I didn't realize how dumb it is.
So Hannah claiming his first ever pole position and the first ever pole position for Freezer Racing in the feature race here. Kudlis lining up P2 on the grid. Mac and Gavars, both Latvian locomotives, running up on the second row of the grid. Lukash, LGI Junior, P5, Salvador, LGI, P6, Frieza, P7, Contreras in P8, Mutanto, Spinardi, 15, P9, Anfield, P10, the new driver Gerald in P11 for Ragtag Crew, pretty decent result in his first qualifying session in TWS. Gallus, Spinardi 50 in P12, Echli kaput to P13, P14. Fusco making a return to the series in P15. Sabetskis P16 and Spielman with the unfortunate qualifying ban lining up last on the grid with it all to do in the race.
So
could he finally find some success here at Road Atlanta?
So Spielman was saying that he's actually starting behind the safety car at the moment, but Spielman was saying that his what's it called? His lap times weren't too far off Gavars' sort of sectors, and he says he's improving. So hopefully Spielman might have a good race. I am wishing him the best.
For sure.
I'm 2 seconds off my personal best, by the way. Well, I think it's difficult on such a low grip, and I imagine you'll find it's for me, even me now returning to low grip. It's such a difficult thing to do.
Yo, man. In the special edition Road Atlanta livery, as we now see the 6 red lights ahead of drivers for the countdown of the race start. And we go racing here at Atlanta. Kudlis has a decent start but cannot get ahead of Hannah off the line. Magdal fighting heavily with Kudlis, goes on the outside in turn 1. Hannah with the lead now, but behind him a lot of scruffing and fighting as we go clean through turn 1.
I think someone went wide in the back there. Someone has gone off.
Mac in P3.
Sebexis
mostly relatively clean. Sebexis goes off the track. Another spin at the back. But
I'm not going to call a safety car for it.
Still with the lead. Kudlis P2. Close behind Mac. Then Gavars. Dukash makes a move on Frieza. On the rundown down to P6. Turn 6 for P5. As Kudlis really close with Hannah there on the opening lap. Now getting onto the back straight. Could he go for a move? Saldar on the back of Frieza as well in the midfield. As Kudlis side by side with Hannah now on the back straight. Approaching turn 8 or the chicane. Can he make the move? Kudlis does make the move. Hannah tucks in behind. Can he go for another repass into the chicane? On the inside, accepts. Kudlis has to accept.
Was squeezing Hannah hard there.
Hannah's still not done though.
And we've got Frieza off into the gravel on the little minicam there on the left. Frieza's losing it down to P14 now.
Hannah coming back at him on the inside now into turn 1. Cannot go on the inside. Takes the outside light, tucks in behind him. To the fast speed sweeper of turn 1. Up the hill now. Into turns 2, 3, 4. Oh, they're so close to the whole top 4. Now Mac on the charge against Hannah here. Into the S's high speed corner with braking involved as well. Gavars also getting close to his teammate there for P3. Might be looking for a move into turn 6. Holds back though, maybe he's waiting for the straight. Very close here on the opening laps.
Mac looks like he's going to make a challenge here on Hannah. Mac got a very good exit.
Getting involved perhaps, this pack of 5 cars.
I don't really want to get I can't really look away from it, to be honest. I know there's other racing going on. Jello's overtaking Anfielder there, taking P8.
Spielman already into the top 10. 7 positions claimed on the opening 2 laps. As we see now, Hannah goes defensive against Mac, and Lukash goes down the inside on Gavars.
Anfielder goes down the inside of Jello's and goes deep into the corner and loses a place to Spielman. Spielman up into P9 now.
P17 on the grid. What a performance here so far by Spielman. As Mac goes on the inside of Hannah. Clearly has the speed, and they are going into turn 1, and they touch off the track with Mac.
Both of them
also off the track.
Hannah and Mac off track. Mac recovers it a little bit better, but then rejoins. I thought he joined.
6 for Mac, Hannah in P8. What a collision here on the 3rd lap of this race.
Spielman now attacking Hannah now.
Spielman with a special edition Road Atlanta livery. Stunning car, fighting already for P8 from P17 off the grid. Very good performance as up the field we can now see Kudlis in the
Frieza
lead.
overtaking Computer for P12.
Gavars a little bit further back. Tatuus also a bit more spaced out here. Salvador perhaps might be getting involved soon enough. Stunning liveries though. Absolutely gorgeous cars here. As Kudlis sets the fastest lap, beaten by Gavars and then beaten by Tatuus. We see 3 wide fighting onto the last corner.
Massive wing damage, but manages to overtake Anfield and Contreras through the last corner. 4-way battle here.
Back of this pack.
Contreras down the inside.
Gets on the curb, loses a bit of speed.
We've got someone's lost it in the background there. I'm not sure who that is.
Frieza
going sideways through turn 2.
Whoa!
Absolutely sending it, not holding back here. Made a huge gap there. We've got a huge fight here for P11.
Yeah. A lot of fighting. Caputa looking for the move on Anfield. Anfield doesn't fall for the bait. Keeps it tight through turn 6, now going through turn 7 onto the back straight. As Ekli getting onto the back of Sabetskis as well for the position. Ekli going side by side with Sabetskis. Takes the inside line. Can
nice
make
move there from Ekli, but switchback from Sabetskis. Lovely.
What a move!
Lovely move there.
Sabetskis superior racecraft in this battle as they continue scrabbling here on the straight.
We have got a lot of people have slowed down the pack, sort of. Everyone's spread out a little bit, but Spielman is chasing down everyone in front of him.
Looking rapid here in the special edition livery. Spielman onto the back of Gavars now. Can he make the move? Going into turn 6 seems to be a little far off, but will definitely have the potential on the straight. In slipstream territory here for Spielman. Has to be careful though. Hanna with the speed behind him. Frieza also starting to get close even with the wing damage. Spielman is pushing Gavars. Will force him to go defensive into the chicane. Will he look for a move around the outside? Spielman goes side by side with Gavars. Has to take the outside line, getting onto the curb now. And he makes the move.
Nice move there from Spielman. Jello's going for the switchback, doesn't have the room. All going side by side now through the last corner. Jello's is going to have the advantage, but Spielman holding it around the outside. They're going to go and fight into turn 1, side by side into turn 1.
And Gavars will take the inside for turn 1, so he will probably reclaim a position on the exit here. And he does. Good race.
Jello's going to have the advantage, but now Hanna's fighting back at Spielman.
Is losing out. Did not cover the inside.
Oh, and he gets hit in the back by Hanna. And through goes Hanna and Frieza because Hanna's hit Spielman. And they...
Frieza loses it.
I'm not sure if that was contact.
Might have been contact there, but Hanna's overtake surely must have been illegal. Getting off the track to make the move.
Frieza now fighting with Anfield because of that.
Spielman's still keeping close by, but Gavars has disappeared a little bit off in the distance.
He doesn't look like he's picked up too much damage. If he keeps his head in the game, he might be able to fight back for a couple of positions.
Yeah.
But what we do have down here is a huge fight again for P11. The gaps have closed down massively. And
also getting now Kudlis for the lead. You can keep a small cam on that as he is not yet in the slipstream range. Tatuus, something must have happened to him. Well, we didn't see.
I'm quite impressed with how close. I'm quite impressed with how close the all this rear pack is for
Wait,
P11.
Did Durkar hit, or he was running up into P3, I believe?
He's got some damage. I'm not sure what happened. As we've got Computer off track.
Losing positions there, going onto the grass. The
Seems
car
to be okay
slight
on
wing
the-
damage on the front
wing
wing,
joint.
but she's looking still alright to go. Continue without pitting as he's chasing down Sabetskis. For P11 should be. Pushko getting
Gavars now only 5/10 behind Kudlis.
Pushko getting very
He's
aggressive.
gonna have slipstream very soon, so we should see a battle for the lead. Mac now on the back of Antu. Not sure what happened to Mac, because Antu and Gavars has dropped off. Gavars has lost 5/10. Not sure what's happened to Gavars. Looked to have maybe made a mistake.
As Mac now trying to find a move with Antu on the
Mac
main
gonna try to go around the outside.
Does take the outside, has the speed advantage.
Yeah,
And does
Antu
take
has to
the
drop him
position as
behind
well.
him. Nice move there from Mac, just to get the exit and go around the outside.
I was looking to chase down Salvador for P3.
Jello's off track into the barriers, and that's going to send Spielman and Contreras through.
And multiple other cars through as well, as he
Yeah.
can't rejoin. Only now he's rejoining down in P15, I believe. Brutal for Gavars.
The cash is on the back of Sabexis.
Caputa is in the pits already, maybe for an early pit stop or change of tires.
Caputa, I think I've potentially went off track and crashed for damage.
As Durkaj getting aggressive with Sabetskis here, might be in slipstream on the straight.
Oh, we've got a huge crash. Call it safety car or no?
Oh, that's a big incident.
Call it or no?
I don't think so. They've got going already. Eckley seems to have big damage on his car. Something must have happened there. Only Gavars really affected by that incident. Sabetskis dives into the pits. Eckley disconnecting the car on the main straight.
Grip level only at
Gavars.
97%.
Gavars has dropped back a bit as car is chasing down Salvador now for P3.
Yeah, I think we had a mistake there from Gavars, which just made him drop back a little bit. Takash struggling with his front wing damage.
Contreras now getting ever closer with Spielman into the 1 second range. Or
Yeah.
P7.
I think Spielman's had a couple of issues.
The car's twitchy on the car on the exit of turn 7, but now will for sure have a strong attack on the main straight, or sorry, the back straight into the chicane. Going side by side, has to take the outside line, but will have the speed advantage. Still wheel to wheel though in the chicane. And takes the position round the outside, just outbreaking.
Nice move there from
Sabetskis.
Takash.
Nice move
Move.
indeed for Simon. As we see
Contreras right on the back of Spielman now. Spielman didn't get the exit. Contreras
and he lets him through. What
No.
was that from Spielman?
Hannah losing it off into the gravel. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. Because now Freezer's on
through.
the back of Spielman. Not sure.
Just
what
let,
that was.
it looked like he just fully let him through.
Mac on the back of Salvador.
Maybe he did not want to squabble going into the turns 2, 3, 4 on top of the hill. Perhaps that was too dangerous, but maybe gave a bit too much room.
Oh, and then
Mac.
Freezer loses it and goes into Spielman. They're both going to get damage from that.
Oh,
not
Spielman dropping down
Yeah,
heavily.
you just seen it on the minicam there. Freezer drove into Spielman after Spielman loses it.
As
See Salvador dive into the pits as Mac overtakes.
He's through. And Salvador pits, maybe going for the undercut.
Jellos now.
Sabetskis is still close with Durkash, might be looking for a move. And Durkash pits, Sabetskis held on his own, running in P8. Spillman a couple seconds back following that incident with Frieza, who's now in P6 and close behind Contreras.
Hannah pitting as well.
Someone has to watch out from Anfield now, his ex-teammate actually.
Gavars only 7/10 behind Kudlis. Frieza only 8/10 behind. I think these are two closest fight as well. And then Anfield is Spielman maybe. Need to keep an eye on all of them. Anfield is getting very close there to Spielman.
Still not even a third of the race distance finished. Still a lot of laps to go in this race. As they both go over the hill, and Gavars is still not in slipstream range, unfortunately for him. We'll have to pull another at least 3/10. Frieza now getting close with Contreras' damage on his car, not stopping
as
Frieza.
Gavars loses it. And loses the rear slightly. He manages to save it, but loses a bit of time there too. Kudlis.
As Frieza now definitely into slipstream with Contreras. That's surely damage on the front wing of Frieza's vehicle, but he does not seem to care too much. Looking rapid here.
I don't think he's got too much damage.
Wait, maybe has he pit or wait? What? I swear he had damage. Now, Contreras does not go defensive yet into turn 6 or turn 7, but will have to go defensive on the straight to defend against Frieza's incoming move.
Spearman loses it on turn 1. I think he's all by himself. So
horrible for Spearman. Frieza now perhaps tries to go wheel to wheel a lot, actually much too early. Does not have the speed on the straight without the slipstream.
Kudlis pits. Tatuus pitting.
Kudlis pitting from the lead then for the hard tire presumably, as Frieza ever closer to Contreras.
I need to go for 2 seconds. As seems. 1 second. Oh! Huge crashes! Frieza and Contreras both lose it. Frieza goes into Contreras.
Mutanto also in the pits, as we see these two crashing heavily into turn 1. Again, Frieza involved in another incident.
I don't think it's worthy of a safety car though, do you?
I don't think so. It was just a 2-car crash. Managed to rejoin quickly, in my personal
But Frieza
opinion.
now has got major damage on that front wing.
We'll have to pit this lap without a doubt.
Anfield has lost it in the middle of the track. Contreras, Frieza and Antu going to go back through past Anfielder. Doesn't seem to have got too much damage there. Contreras off with that front wing damage. Struggling to get the car turned in.
Crawling back to the pits, Contreras might have also suspension damage here. Brutal streak of incidents from Frieza. But without doubt, face major repercussions after the race.
Gerald now catching up to Sabexis. He was down in P17 and he's made his way back up. He was 25 seconds down and he's fighting here now with Sabexis for P10 on his debut race. These two going side by side.
The rookie now
Gerald
going on the outside into the chicane.
Head for the corner. Goes round the outside of Sabexis. Lovely move there. Making his way up into P10. currently don't think he has pitted. Let's have a look as we've got Kudlis on the back of Gavars. Quickly switch to that fight. I'm just trying to look, quick look at tyres and pit stops.
Both of them must have pitted then, as Mac is 25 seconds into the lead. This is effectively the battle for the lead of the race, as Gavars is now ahead of Kudlis with the overcut, but Kudlis gets the outside and the speed advantage. Might go through here into the chicane.
Because Spearman,
Gavars there to throw it back. Kudlis has to go defensive, switching now into the chicane. Gavars still
go.
Slipstream now. What a great move and great defense also from Kudlis.
From what we've seen so far, Spearman, we've only had 2 car crashes, and I've asked. I've said to Epstein if he wants to call it, but we've only had 2 car crashes, even though some of them have been bigger. We've got like they've not been, you know, it's like an unofficial 3 car rule basically.
Yeah.
Unofficial.
Gosh, bumping over the curbs, losing pace to Kudlis, who's looking to in a prime position to take the win. If he can hold this up for another 15 or 20 or so laps, as Hannah getting close with Anfielder. We see also
Matt going into the pits now.
Yeah,
let's
Matt
see where he
pitting.
comes out ahead of Kudlis and Gavars.
Fighting into turn 2. Hannah has to bail out a little bit. Now going down the hill, might have better chances perhaps as early as turn 6. If he can nail this corner through the S as we go. Hannah looking quite close actually, but I don't think we'll be close enough for a move into turn 6. We'll be looking for a move on the straight there, as Mac comes out of the pits a couple seconds behind Gavars. We'll have a slight tire advantage, which does not mean that much on the hard tire.
I think it'll be actually a disadvantage while the tyres aren't pressured.
Yeah, true. As we see Hannah going on the outside of Anfielder for P12, or sorry, P11.
Hannah making a nice move there.
Clear speed advantage. Has he made it move too early? Anfielder trying to stick it on the inside, but does not have the speed or the brakes to get ahead of him there. Hannah taking P11.
Everyone's spread out now. Shall we have a look and see who's doing pit stops quickly? See who we've got left to pit stop. Friesen needs to stop. Gerald needs to stop. And that's it. That's our 2 who haven't stopped. So almost everyone's stopped. Now, Gavars was a lot closer to Kudlis than this, but Gavars keeps making tiny little mistakes, pushing while he's pushing to catch Kudlis. And our grip level's still halfway through the race now, and our grip level's still only at 98% grip. We've not even hit 100% grip yet. We've got Sebexis here fighting with Gerald. Sebexis now only 7 tenths behind.
Frieza will have to pit surely on the medium tire.
Yeah, I think Frieza's going to come out in sort of like potentially like P10 or P11ish.
I think if he tries to extend on this medium for the softs, that will not be successful for him. As he now does not come into the pits, actually. Still going for another lap.
Are we going? Are we sure he's on the mediums and he's not on the hards?
Not
Freezer's
sure,
on the
actually.
Freezer's on the mediums. Freezer's not stopped. I'm not sure the softs will last on this track, but potentially could.
Yeah.
He's got good pace at the moment. Everyone's sort of spread out a little bit. We'll just jumped up to 99% grip.
Reaching near peak grip here. What road lane? Everyone's a little bit spread out. Not many battles going on at the moment. Still some drivers left to pit.
Hannah losing it into the barriers and disconnects.
That's a DNF for Freezer Racing,
also
unfortunately.
Losing
so is
it.
Caputa also off. I believe that's where even is
That's
he
in the pit. That's into the pit strip. Pit entry.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're pretty spread out now. We have got the front runners catching up to the back markers very soon. Gavars now dropping back a little bit more to Kudlis. We were at 1.5 seconds before, he's now at 1.9. Kudlis just looks like he's getting the better exit out the corners.
Gap creeping up on 2 seconds now between these two. I think Gavars has already accepted defeat and knows that he does not have the pace here. With the balance of power as well, huge difference between them, as he just might be looking to preserve his pace, preserve his tires to hopefully remain in P2. Spillman running down at P14. Unfortunate race for Spillman was up to P7 at one moment. As Gavars makes another mistake, gap creeping up on 2.5 seconds now already.
Yeah, Gavars losing out massively here to Kudlis. Not what we expected. Remember to do the
roll,
do the wheels.
Let me prepare that now. Let me prepare that for you now, sir. Sir.
Kudlis setting the fastest lap of the race of 1:19.32. Shall we look at some standings?
Let me take a look. Let me take a look.
You want to have a look at some standings? I'll keep an eye. Freezer dives into the pits now. I'm going to keep an eye on Freezer coming out of the pits.
Yep.
Watch Freezer as he goes into the pits. Average pit time being 40 seconds. It's going to be interesting to see where Freezer comes out and what tyres he chooses. Currently been in the pits 25 seconds. Leaving the pits now. Pit time 32 seconds, so faster than average pit time for Freezer. Comes out just behind Sebexis. So not a bad pit stop for Freezer there. Let's have a look to see what tyres he picked. So Frieza goes onto the hards for the remaining 13 laps.
Yep.
Kudlis setting the fastest lap time now again, doing a 1:19.25, tenths faster than Gavars' current lap time. Caputo trying now to unlap himself from Frieza. Caputo slot drops back in behind Frieza. See if Caputo's going to try and unlap himself. Doesn't go for a move. It looked like he was going to on the straight.
Yep.
Spearman now fighting to try and unlap himself with Jellos. These two were battling for position at the start of the race. Spearman unlapping himself from Jellos. Jellos just letting him through, knowing in the position he doesn't need the position, or he's not losing position, so just lets him through. But got Gerald now in P7. Sebexis only 1 second behind him in P8. Frieza going to try and chase these down, but the hard tires will take a while to fire up. Caputo loses it. Pretty sure that's all by himself. So there will not be a safety car at the moment. Spearman loses it. What happened there?
Oh! Spearman horror race. He was doing so well yet again.
Gets
Region
back onto the
safely
track.
at least. Down in P14, 2 laps behind the leader now. Horrible for Spearman.
Especially considering where he was on pace. Not what you want. Salvador now chasing down Antu. This is our closest battle so far. Salvador found some pace and he's chased down Antu quite quickly. Only 9/10 between the two. Frieza overtakes Sebexis. He just missed that. See if Sebexis can fight back. Spielman's lost it again.
Oh, horrible for Spielman.
By himself. Sebexis now 5/10 behind Frieza. See if he can fight back. Maybe Sebexis lost it and Frieza overtook him because I didn't see the gap that close. Salvador, the gap from Salvador's now pretty similar to Antu. These two doing similar lap times. Keep an eye on Sebex's freezer battle.
Yo man, we're looking a little bit ahead. Although for now he is just giving slipstream, blocking Antu into
blocking
the
Antu a little bit, but then he also has given him slipstream because it looks like he's pulled away a little bit from Salvador.
It was really wide though. Hopefully lets Antu through. That's not going through turn 1. Little bit of a nuisance
Spielman
here.
fighting back with Antu.
I don't know why he's doing that. Let them through, but without a doubt did lose time there for Antu.
Yeah, Antu lost a little bit of time there because Spielman was fighting with him. Sebexis on the back of Freezer closed that gap up. I think after this race, everyone asks why there's not as many safety cars. I think we should discuss the safety car. I'd say we have that unofficial rule of 3 cars, right?
Yes.
So, and explain that. Well, we've got people in the stream. We'll discuss it, and we'll do a discussion.
No.
We'll do a discussion in chat as well. We'll do both.
No, I don't think we're gonna discuss it on stream. That's not good.
Well, I think we should explain our current, and then let people discuss it in the chat.
There will be. I will say there will be changes for stage 3 because yes, this is quite unorganized.
I understand. So our current logic at the moment is 3 car pileup. Because if we did it for every 2 cars, we'd have a safety car every like 3 or 4 laps. You know what I mean? It'd be a constant safety car. So I think 3 cars is fine personally. But to make people understand that, obviously they see their one crash and go, I feel like I should have a safety car for that. Like, you know, it's a big crash. And yeah, in reality to them it is. But there's that 3 car pileup. As we see Gerald go into the pits for the second time, not sure exactly why. He did say he was struggling or he might have got his tyre pressures wrong, so he may be going for some softs. Not sure why he's pitting here. Oh, he didn't pit yet. He just had the job. Salvador still close to Antu, and Sebex is still not far off Freezer. Sebex's pace has been quite good this race, to be fair to him.
Yep. Okay, I have made the things now. Yep. Salvador is still close with Antu, closest fight, and also
Salvador right on the back of Antu now.
Looking itchy here.
Oh, and Antu just loses it on the rear and the exit there.
Big mistake from Antu, and now they go side by side.
Salvador's going to have the inside. Antu now going to try and fight back. Lines up the exit really well.
On the main straight, you have extreme amounts of slipstream here.
Sebex is only 5 tenths behind Freezer as well in that bottom left hand corner. Keep an eye on that.
Can he get the move though? Salvador gives him the inside, perhaps expects to take it himself after Antu goes through. Antu is ahead. Salvador now trying to switch, trying to go down the inside on Antu, and does. What a move! What a tactician! What a insane tactics here from Salvador. I got lost in my words almost. But that was amazing strategy, no? Amazing. He expected Antu to go through which he did, and then he took back to position with
I
slipstream.
think these two are going to be fighting for a
chicane.
while. They've got similar pace. Fusco losing it.
Craft there from.
Not sure where. Oh, he's off track. He's off track. It's good.
Yeah, Fusco on forward race for him
An eye.
as well.
Trying to keep an eye on that. Trying to keep an eye on both.
He does
Oh.
rejoin safely there. Looks like it'll be alright. Hannah, sorry, not Hannah, but Antu for the second lap. Looking for the most
Spearman almost
a little bit dangerous for Spielman.
Yeah, Spearman almost.
As Mac Antu also very close, less than 3/10 incoming on Salvador on the main straight. Now the
And
timing looks
Salvador
to be
squeezing Antu, and they're trying to go side by side. And this is hard to go through side by side here. But Salvador's going to have a nice little advantage here down the inside because he's going to get a much better run. He looked like he got the speed on the exit. Antu potentially going to go for a switch back into turn 1. Salvador defending heavily into turn 1. Nice position in there from Salvador. These two, I feel like they're going to be battling for a while.
What a fight here with 5 laps to go, including this one. Antu's still in the back of Salvador. Now going through turns 2, 3, 4. And a high speed turn 5. Keep in mind Durkash is also all less than 2.5 seconds behind. Might be looking to get interested in this fight if it is prolonged, as now Antu will again have the slipstream. Will have the possibility to go for a move into the chicane. Does not look to be close enough actually now. Into the chicane has to follow Salvador, but has the better exit coming out of the chicane. Salvador forced to go defensive already on the top of the hill.
I think there's going to be a move for Antu here and coming into turn 1.
Absolutely.
He looks to be close enough from my point of view, but he might just back out of it, and he does.
Does not want to send it in this high-speed section of turn 1.
Very smart thing to
Also
do.
dangerous to do anything on top of the hill here. As they go down through these S's. What a beautiful track this is indeed.
Once you've got the flow of it, it does flow so well.
Oh, for sure. As Hannah's still, Antu's still less than 5/10 behind. Durkash still closing the gap by about a 10th within the last lap, but still not getting too close to put these in any danger yet. 3 laps to go. And the end of this one for these two.
Kudlis has flown away here from Gavars. He's 4/10 ahead here.
As Antu still not close enough for a move. Does not seem to be gaining too much of that slipstream, only about a 10th of a gain for Antu, but he does seem to be gaining a lot on the exit of the chicane. As he did the last lap as well, but has to stay behind for now. Was a little bit slower. Overall, the best lap, a little bit slower than the one of Salvador.
He's keeping pace here though, so if you can stay behind him, he's going to have the slipstream advantage. If you can use that, he should be able to just get ahead of Salvador.
He has to stay flawless though. And
it's a tough ask, but it's possible. As we see Dakash closing in there in the background, Dakash closer than he has been in previous laps. Do you want to have a look at Dakash's lap times at the moment compared to this Antu Salvador fight?
He is a little bit faster, but it won't be enough unless these two squabble more, or unless one of them makes a mistake. I think we will have to see a mistake from Salvador for the order here to change, as Mutanto not looking fast enough on his own currently, with the drivers now going on to the penultimate lap of this race.
Yeah, he's dropping back slightly now as he's about 0.2 a lap slower. So he did have that slipstream advantage, but now he's about 0.2 a lap slower. And Salvador's setting his personal best lap times. Salvador just did a 1:19 as we see Jellos lose it. What's happened to Jellos? Didn't look like he's caught anyone out, but we've got a potentially a little bit of a battle going on here as Mac is going to get caught up in the...
Oh yeah, that's a battle for P9 actually, 4 cars involved, and Mac in the middle of these cars.
Keep the small camera on that, and we'll stay on Antu for now. We'll keep the small camera on it. Kudlis setting a personal best lap time and the fastest lap of the race of a 1:19.1. For context, that's 0.5 faster than the lap Gavars just did in P2. Gerald in the mid pack doing a 1:19.7. As we see Gerald overtake Anfielder here for P10.
Great move from him. Now going down the hill is pack of cars. Mac also there.
Oh, and he loses it! Anfielder behind, there isn't any contact, but Anfielder also loses it.
Anfielder's off, he must be in the wall, no?
Yeah, he manages to rejoin. But then I think is Contreras a lot down?
Contreras, I think. We'll be looking for on the last lap.
Fusco.
As Mutanto is 0.5 behind Salvador, but still not catching really. Could look for something. This is his last opportunity. We'll watch all the racers on the main straight. We can switch from one to the other if needed on the main straight. As Antu does look a little bit closer on this lap. This is his last chance to the chicane if he wants to go for it.
Takes the win, but we're going to stay on with this battle because we might see Antu overtake Salvador here for P4.
This is going to be his last
Gavars taking P2 as we see Antu just ahead of Salvador. And Antu goes defensive down the inside. They go side by side through the channel chicane here. Antu looks to have the better exit, and Antu's going to go down the inside and defend the inside line.
What a great move from Antu here.
And Salvador just goes wide. Lovely move there from Antu, just to take P4
Amazing
on the last lap.
On the last corner, virtually last corner of the last lap. In the chicane, taking the position, finishes P4.
Kudlis takes P1.
Did manage to keep P11. Can we get a camera on that perhaps? I believe he did
he's crossed the line, yeah.
Yeah. Over Contreras. Sabetski's strong finish in the top 8 for him as well.
Still very happy with that comeback. I think you should be. It's you've points on your first race. It's good. So we've got Kudlis to take P1, Gavars taking P2, Mac taking P3, Antu taking P4, Salvador taking P5, Tatuus taking P6, Freezer P7, Sabexis P8, Jellos P9, Gerald P10, Anfielder P11, Contreras P12, Caputa P13, Spillman P14, Fusco P15, Hannah DNF, Eckley DNF. Unfortunately for them two. Really good race there. Let me send you a quick message and I'll get the spinny wheel up. I think.
Oh, for sure. We have 2 spinny wheels, but you can actually, I think we just do the interviews first.
Yeah. I just want to send you my message first so you can pick who, so we can pick who to get into the call. And then I'll get the spinny wheel ready. I remember why we never did the spinny wheel. It's because we were looking at replays. And especially that.
Okay, let's get all of the podium in the call and driver of the day as well. Yeah, I'll do that.
Hopefully, get driver of the day in as well. One second.
Now, like this, and who else can we message on Discord?
I love the move I pulled before though. I mean, you did it. You did a really good race, and I reckon anyone here will tell you that points on your first race is a good thing.
Yeah, we have everyone now, I think, in the call. Let's start with the winner, Kudlis. Great win here in on Road Atlanta. You never really looked in danger. Also was really great opening laps, multiple opening laps for you. Managed to get the lead and never lost it. Really, except what happened after the pit stops. That was the only question, really, which really interested me regarding your race.
The hards just take so much time to warm up that Gavars could overcut me, and I mean,
He did. Yeah, he overcut it, right? By 1 lap or 2 laps, I don't remember.
1 lap.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, my hards were much warmer than his, so I could just repass him rather quickly. And after that, it was just very straightforward.
Yeah, I mean, the pace advantage was quite clear. Strong race from strong performance. Also from P3 on the grid, so impressive that you managed to hold on in the opening laps. Really, nothing more from my side, I think, to ask. Quite straightforward race, as you said yourself. Now we're heading into the season break. A couple of weeks to with no racing here. Next track is going to be Brands Hatch after that, I believe. How do you feel about that track? I know a lot of drivers hate it, but do you as well?
I wouldn't say so. I mean, I have driven the track many times, and
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be fine, honestly.
it's
I really
another
have I don't have much thoughts of the track.
It's another high-speed track. I mean, in my opinion, kind of similar to Road Atlanta in the sense that it's high-speed corners and not a lot of passing opportunities. It's going to be in 3 weeks, I believe. Now looking at the calendar. So yeah, that's it from my side. Do you have any other comments or thoughts on the race?
I mean, the only thing I can really say about the race is the fact that the medium stint was probably the hardest, I would say, but I feel like that has been the case for the past, I don't know, 5 races for me. I'm kind of struggling on mediums compared to everyone. Well, not struggling, but I'm not kind of pulling away.
Yeah.
And then we all switch to hards, and I just fly away.
I think also this was a circuit where the medium softs was totally not possible. I mean,
no, I don't.
No, I think no one even tried it. Out of everyone. So
because even the last 2 laps of mediums, and I only did 12, already became kinda scary with a fast left-hander.
Yeah, exactly. All right, I think that's gonna be it from my side. Congrats on a win, amazing win today. Really, like not even close today, honestly.
Yeah, there was a couple times where it
dominant performance.
Where it was close to Gavars, but he was making a couple of mistakes behind you. You see him just lose the rear of the car by the looks of it. So,
well, yeah, I was also making quite a lot of mistakes this race. I'm gonna be honest, but I feel like that just Road Atlanta without the blind corners and elevation, it's so easy to make mistakes.
Oh, 100%.
True.
100%.
I saw as well Gavars. That was when he was chasing you, still like, I think less than 2 seconds behind. He just went on the curb in turn 2, I think, and then that's just like multiple tenths lost there if you take too much curb. But yeah, great race, dominant performance. I can't wait to see you in match after the break.
Yep, thank you.
Okay, moving on now from Gavars, or rather from Kudlis to Gavars. I mean, also quite dominant in terms of P2, as no one really looked close to you over the whole distance of the race, but. Yeah, I couldn't really fight for P1 today. Why was that, generally?
I mean, not sure really. I somehow kept up on the mediums, but then once I put it to hards, yeah, I managed to overcut him. Maybe I should have stayed out a lap longer or 2 laps longer, and then try something. But I mean, the pace difference was there after, so not really sure why. Just didn't feel that confident on the hards.
I mean, on the mediums, you were even catching him at some points. Like the gap was under 9 tenths, I think.
Yeah.
It was like we were watching you, but you couldn't close it to make the move. But you were looking, much faster on the mediums. Generally, quite boring race. Do you have any thoughts about the start? It was quite chaotic opening laps, but
Yeah, I thought it was quite chaotic. I went off completely. I don't know how I managed to keep it out of the barriers, but it was close.
Yeah.
But yeah, after that, not much happened for me, at least.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh well, Carter and Hannah died. But yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna save that for the next incoming question in about a couple minutes time. I mean, yeah, you have expressed in the past that you have a general dislike of Brands Hatch. Has that changed at all, or what do you expect from the race?
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm bad at the track, but I feel like it's similar in Road Atlanta. In the sense that it's like one mistake, that's your race done, basically. One big mistake. But it's also not as fun as Road Atlanta. So yeah.
Less elevation, I guess.
Yeah.
Only the turn 1, turn 2 section, really. What I want to say, I mean, very passion to Road Atlanta. The runoff is full grass and the walls are quite close. So going to be an interesting one there in 3 weeks' time. I mean, that's it from my side. I think. Do you have anything to add? Not too very.
No, I think it was one of them of just going. The Kudlis and Gavars seemed to have a pretty clean race. I was the only thing I was like I said to Kudlis, it looked like you were losing it occasionally in the rear, but Kudlis was saying he was having the same sort of issues. So I imagine.
It's not as much losing the rear. You just have to. At least I don't think Kudlis used the curb as much as I did. But with the line you take, like a couple of centimeters off, and then you slide a little bit, and unless you save the slide, that's it. The race is done probably.
Many, or not many, but multiple drivers looking very slidey today as well. We saw Freeze do the same thing in turn 2, and a lot of also a couple of drivers out of turn 7 on the straight, sliding a bit. But thank you. Good race today. Good performance. P2 double podium for the locomotives. As we now move on to the second member of the locomotives taking P3 today. First off, Connor, explain the crash. Talk about the crash. That's the big one here today. Out of the leaders, I think. How was it from your side? Because we didn't. I don't think it looked like he drove into you, but maybe might have looked different from your onboard or your point of view.
Talking to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was watching replay. He straight up just drove into me. Or you talking about Hana? Yeah. Same
that's
with
that's what it looked like.
There was another incident with Kudlis turn 1. He just understeered right into me.
On the first lap, or?
Yeah, I was gonna say to Gavars. I was like, "You want the win?"
Oh yeah, on the first lap you were going wheel to wheel. I think into turn 1, right? I forgot about that a bit. But yeah, the Hannah crash quite impactful for the race, for sure.
Yeah, you seem to recover it slightly better though.
What's weird? The Kudlis crash at turn 1 gave me front yellow and rear wing, but the one with Hana gave me no damage.
But like, did you touch the wall? I think you did, right?
No, I didn't. I got lucky.
Yeah. I mean, that was quite a dramatic crash. Yeah, on the opening third lap, I think that was kind of doomed your race a little bit in the P3 zone. But great race from you. Still managed to not let anyone get close after, and did repass a couple people on the way to P3.
It's unfortunate. I think I had the pace to win because I was matching Gavars until like the end of the race, which is lap time alone with the damage I had. So
Yeah,
I
we
think it
saw
could
the
have been a lot
gap.
closer.
Yeah, we saw the gap that didn't really expand that much from the roughly like the middle to the end of the race. I was gonna ask about Brands Hatch. Are you the record holder of Brands Hatch as well? I think you are, right?
Maybe.
In terms of the hot lap time, of course.
Yeah, but
How
I haven't
do
driven in a while, so I'll pray it goes well.
But how do you find the circuit genuinely? Do you like it? Similar to Road Atlanta, as we said already.
Not even gonna lie, I hate Brands Hatch. So I'm quick there, but it's like one mistake and you're into the wall.
Yep. And also not very many opportunities to pass at all, honestly. Some flat out corners as well, which are not very forgiving for racing usually. But yeah, any other thoughts or comments from anyone?
No, I mean, most of it's been covered. I think the top three after the first couple of laps, they were pretty much spread out and they're just fighting through the back markers. So there's not too many questions to ask in my personal opinion. I think you've covered most of it.
Yeah, I mean, I think on the hard stint, on the mediums there was some action more among drivers, but on the hard stint, yeah, it was pretty clear that that's how it's going to end. Yeah, I mean, thank you for the interview, and we'll see you hopefully at Brands Hatch in 3 weeks. 3 weeks time, 24th of May. And
I might have to miss that race.
Really? Why?
I'm doing stuff for my birthday coming up. That's why.
Okay.
It's 2 days. It's on the 26th, but we'll see.
Okay. 3 weeks time. Quite a long season break before stage 3. Thank you for the interview. Now moving on to driver of the day. We have Mutanto. I keep saying Hannah because always when you were fighting in the race, I saw the German. Like I saw the German flag and it was like I don't know why I said Hannah because Hannah qualified on pole. But yeah, I mean, great. First of all, great overtake in the last corner, basically in the last corner of the race.
Yeah, thank you.
How did you find our battle with Salvador the last, I believe, like 5 or so laps? That was a great battle, I think.
Yeah, it was a great battle. It was basically the battle was through the whole race, but I think he was a bit faster. But then after the pit stop, he lost a bit of time. I guess I did overcut him. I stayed out a few laps longer, and then I think he lost time on his out laps. But then I also made a couple mistakes in the first laps of the hard tire stint because the tires weren't really there. And then I think I had like 4-second gap, and then he took 2 seconds, and then we just couldn't be separated, and then he overtook me. So yeah, but yeah, the battle was intense, but really fun, and yeah, I'm glad I managed to still pull it off at the end because I was really fighting to keep the position, and yeah, it was nice that it was such a nice and fair battle.
I think his move was also really great. He let you take back the position, then went down on the inside.
Yeah. And that's for the last lap. Exactly, and that's for the last lap why I knew I had to keep the inside. So yeah, that worked out.
That's what I said as well when I saw you make the move, that you have you have clearly made a change in the strategic approach.
Yeah, exactly.
In the chicane. But overall, yeah, great race from you as well. Started P9, finished P4. Very deserved driver of the day here.
Yeah, I was not happy with the quali, and then it was kind of like starting in midfield. I thought at this track it was almost like a death sentence, but I must say the field was very nice, very disciplined. Like respect to everyone keeping it so clean on the first few laps with the tires cold and this tricky track. So yeah, and then it felt like when I survived the first few laps, that gave me a bit of confidence, and I saw some drivers going off by themselves or crashing, and that kind of opened up the race for me. So yeah,
I mean, I expected for sure a big crash, and
I expected a safety car totally. I was talking to Gavars on the team radio. I said it's gonna be 100% safety car, but it wasn't. So
Um, yeah, okay. I mean, that's it from me as usual. Brands Hatch, have you raced there before? What do you think?
Yeah, I would say like yeah, of course I know the track, but I would say like most of the people it's gonna be tricky for racing and yeah, it's probably not the greatest track to race. It's not too bad for driving, but I don't know.
Yeah. Yep, going to be a fun race there. Could expect a safety car as well, because
Yeah,
I think
probably.
it's like, as I said before, it's like Road Atlanta, or what else do we have before? We had
Yeah.
well, kind of a bit like Silverstone, but it's very high speed, but even
Yeah.
less overtaking opportunities.
Yeah, it
So
has a bit of Road Atlanta
yeah,
vibe, definitely. It's kind of yeah.
yeah. Okay, thank you for joining us. Do you have any other questions, Mativi, your side?
No, I just wanted to say it was a really good move. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, you had like a free fall lap battle with Salvador. The
Yeah, exactly.
only thing I wanted
If
to
I can
know
if
was
I can
sort
add
of
to
go
that,
on, go on.
like I was trying to not fight too hard because I saw Dukac coming
Yeah.
with good pace from behind, and I didn't wanna lose too much time battling and have him join the battle as well. So yeah, when Salvador passed me, I tried a bit, but then it didn't really work. So I stuck behind and like waited for my opportunity at the end. And I also noticed when we were like fighting close, I think I had a bit of a straight line advantage with running a bit lower aero than him. So yeah, I noticed that, and I knew if I was close enough, I would get a chance on the
But
straights.
I would say with Soder, he was generally looking faster, at least at the end, like 10 laps or so, maybe a little bit less. Like he was catching you, and then he was kind of looking like he might run away, but you did get him at the end. So really great move from you and great
Yeah, yeah. Thank you.
strategic mindset there to be able to um, get the position even while you weren't that that good a couple laps earlier.
Yeah,
So yeah, great
thank
race
you.
overall, and expect to see you at Brands Hatch as well.
Yeah, I agree. It was a great race for most people. I guess some people got unlucky and crashed them, but
Yeah.
yeah, it was a good race for me.
Yeah, for sure entertaining. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right. I think we're gonna do the double wheels. Right? The
We need to do double wheel. How many times am I spinning?
Let me pull up your stream because I don't see what you're doing.
Okay.
I think you should do the pause line first. So the
That's what this
older
is.
message.
That's what this is.
Okay. You should spin it twice.
Let me
Right.
double check. Because now you've made me question.
Wait, let me double check as well. Let me double.
Yeah, Contreras, Salvador. Yeah.
Contreras, Sauder, Gavar, Carter, Scholl, Edwards, Karsh. Yes, good. Okay, spin it.
How many times am I spinning?
Spin it. Two.
How many times? Two.
Two times, and you remove the one who won. The first one.
Salvador.
All right, we'll have Salvador. And the other one is going to be...
Cash just.
Oh.
Takash.
Okay. Yeah, Salvador and Derkash.
Just two on this one, right?
Yeah, that's it. Okay. So Salvador and Derkash for Poznan. And now we're going to spin it for Silverstone. You have that one right above.
Mm-hmm.
Hanna, Gavar, Derkash, Gavars. So, yeah, looks good. So Salvador and Derkash. And here we're going to have...
Gavars.
Gavars. And the fourth one is going to be...
Gelos. All right.
Congrats to all the winners. To all the losers, good luck next time. And thank you for joining us for the round 10 of Tatuus World Series, the end of stage 2, going on the season break now, 3 weeks until H3 begins.
Yeah,
And-
just before we finish, just want to give a special shout out to Spexus, who went from P16 to P8. So
Yeah, great
really
race.
really good drive from him today. And then obviously we mentioned Antu going from P9 to P4. Really good battles there, especially in the final stages. And Gerald as well, going from debut race, going from P11 to P10, having a couple of issues there and doing a nice comeback race. But generally, really good race from most people, and really good lap times overall. Anything from you?
I don't think so. I think you said it all. I think great debut from Gerald for the new driver, returning team, of course, Ragtag crew, and I mean, great race from Spetskus as well. Strong performance into P8, perhaps even a bit higher if some drivers get penalties. So yeah, I think you covered it all mostly. Thank you.
Cool. Appreciate everyone joining the stream. Yeah, we'll see you all soon. I'm going to end it now. Thanks everyone for joining. We'll see you all for maybe some races in between, but if not, for the next TWS. Bye.